morning, good morning, good morning. Here I am, Carol Davis, with a spot of sunshine. So, it's a good day. It's Thursday, November 19th. And a lot of you have been asking me how I'm doing, and guess what? Overall, I'm doing great. Recovery's awesome. But here's the wisdom for your life today. Don't do too much too soon. Oh, I'm guilty of that my whole life. So yesterday I woke up and I felt like I was among the living again. My brain was back. It was the first night I slept all the way through. I could think clearly. I knew who I was, where I was. All those icky drugs the surgeons gave me seemed to be out of my system. And I felt great. So guess what I did? I just went full steam forward. I took a shower. I washed clothes. I cooked. I did dishes. I cleaned. I went for a walk. And in the afternoon, I just started going downhill fast, and I had a fever, and I just thought, oh my God, I was really bad. But so I just drank a ton of water, went to sleep, but today I'm awake again, and I called a friend I was going to walk with, and I said, you know what? I'm not walking. I'm resting for a few days. So just a tip for you. I'm glad that I got the fever because it's, brought me back to where I should be. Spirit is as spirit does. So enough of that little philosophy for you. I'm back to reading. Today, we're starting yesterday or the day before. We started Changeless Change, which is a book I wrote. So of course I love to read it. But it's written in the same format as a children's book, which is, I read children's books. Because every page is a new subject. And yesterday, I believe we left on just be. I think I read a poem. In this moment, just be. And I have to do that a lot. Just stop and listen for an answer. I learned that about watching nature and just sometimes I just go, and I'm spinning. I'm going faster than my wheels are turning. Ooh, I just made that up pretty good, right? So I like to observe nature. A lot of people do. So after observing nature for a good while, I started thinking about how all the beauty and precision of nature came about. Of course, that precipitated much study and conversation about the power behind the creation of this amazing planet and this thing called life. I became quite obsessed with finding just the right or correct higher power. Anybody done that? Most people have some kind of spiritual, religious feeling about life. But many of us question it from time to time. Well, I want to make sure I got the right one. Am I supposed to be a Mormon or a Catholic or a Jew? I want the right deal. And it's not only the right one about spiritual stuff, it's about everything. Who's doing anything the right way? I always want to be on the winning team, so I was obsessed with that. So I said to my teacher, one of my teachers one day, and I will read from here on out, oh my gosh, I said to one of my teachers, so many ways to do everything. Which way is the right way? My teacher said, the right way? So one day, enough of this. He walked me. He lived up on a mountain overlooking the ocean. Amazing, amazing place. And one day he walked me to his big bay window overlooking the ocean. He said to me, see those sailboats out there? Well, here you go. Here's a picture. This is an illustration of all those sailboats. Look at them. They're all going in a different direction. Okay, they're all going in a different directions, yet there is only one wind, he said. And they are all using the same wind. The direction they sail is contingent upon how they set their own sails. Did you hear that? There's only one wind. We're all going in different directions. We got liberals, conservatives, we have whites, blacks, we have tall people, short people. We have positive people, we have negative people, we have people going right, we have people going left. Which direction is right? Who's the right God? Who's their God? I want their God. I want his God. I want her God. Which one's the right God? I got to know the right direction. How can there be only one God? How can there be only one wind? Well, you just saw it. It's all in how we set our sails. That's what it is. It's almost like, I'll keep reading. I'll shut up. Keep reading. No path is better or worse than any other path. So there is no need to judge or criticize. What direction are you sailing? I finally discovered that the direction I sail was not as important as knowing there is a supreme source, a creator behind all I see, my higher power. My higher power, not yours. How to access this power became my newest dilemma. I was confused for a long time about where to find it and how to use it. My selfish, self-centered self could not figure out how it worked. I often asked my teacher, why isn't this power showing up for me? Where is my good? Obviously, I needed to learn how to recognize good, but that's another story. Then, ta-da! Ta-da! I realized if it, meaning God, was small enough for me to figure out, it would not be big enough to run the universe, or able enough to help you and me at the same time. One day, a picture of a water faucet popped into my head, and I grasped at that very moment at the answer. It's all up to me. The source of my good is always present, always available to me. My source has many names: God, Spirit, Buddha, Allah, higher power, and countless more. What the power is called is not as significant as what it does, and even more importantly, what you believe it does. But even when I came to understand that the power, not I, would make a tree I planted rise to the sky, or a flower grace my garden with its blooms, even then, I could not believe that the same energy or creative power had any interest in me. I know time's up, but I just got to say this one more part, okay? One day I suddenly got that my access to that power was totally up to me. It was always there waiting for me to say yes. There is absolutely a power greater than me. It is in me, always ready to express itself through me as me. It's up to me to turn that faucet on and allow my good to flow, or to let it drip, or to shut it down. Always my choice, good or not so good. And here's the faucet, just so to clarify it even more. Turn it on, turn it off, let it drip, turn it on full force, you get it? I'm in charge of my access to my higher power. Hey, it's 10:08. Have a beautiful day. Hope this was a spot of sunshine for you. Blessings.